glad to have you with us at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, home to the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Owls offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
To the air, it's Odom. Snagged in the middle, it's Bullock. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Blue Raiders offense will take the field for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kick is in the air. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Using his legs, it's Bennett. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. The give on the inside.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Got his man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Odom. That's caught, it's Rodgers. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Quarterback on the keeper. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Now on second down. Back to pass. He's got him in the flat. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. They'll try it over the left side. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Number 97 on to punt it away.
Punt is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll do it himself. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Kennesaw State right back to work. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for room, it's Bennett. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Breaks the tackle. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Moss. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Odom. Caught over the middle, it's Bennett. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man, it's Odom. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Murfreesboro. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Floyd Stadium.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's Battiato. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and take it back. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Got him downfield. At the 35, he's got room. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 18 over SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens you should know about in this one.
Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, how about the the offense setting that play up. We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got it in the middle. It's Tipton. Gets away from one, finds room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. The spin, still on his feet. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
10, Middle Tennessee, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Dropping back, it's Odom. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Off play action. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's open. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Owls. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Middle Tennessee, 7.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Looking downfield, it's Vattiato. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he'll be smacked to the ground. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
17. Middle Tennessee, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Dropping back, it's Odom. Using the quick game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it on the right. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Working that left side now. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to